Good morning. It's sunrise, September 21st, 2021. Pisces full moon last night, 6:55. I've reached to a point where I've got my court case. They put it for the 4th, and I thought it was December 4th, but it's October 4th. And right now I have the same 30 cents that I've had in my pocket for 2 weeks. Everyone who said they were going to help me basically didn't. And I've gone to the church to try and get a ticket up, but it's taken me 5 days to get an application in due to the walking distance and trying to get a shower and trying to stay clean and trying to survive. So I'm not even sure I could make the ticket if they bought it for me for this week, because you see my things are all in here. I still have a few things over there that I don't really need, but what I'm thinking is stripping down and packing up. Of course, all the litter and stuff, I'm not going to have time to clean any of that up, just like I couldn't clean up my last campsite. Sorry, Mother Gaia, but who gives a shit about the people in South Padre, because they're a bunch of assholes, I guess, anyway. I don't know, I shouldn't say that. There's good people here, but there's very few good people on the planet right now. People who are willing to stand in their integrity. I've seen this all my life, and it's not the first time that the police have discriminated against me. They do it every time I speak to one of them. Except for one woman who arrested the guy who attacked me. I think the man would have arrested me. Another victim blaming in Jackson. Anyway, I foresee not much chance of me making it to the court date, but there's a good possibility I might make it still. If they can get me the money in time, I may be able to make it. But if they buy me the bus ticket for the day that I asked them, which will give me time to talk to my lawyer and maybe get my evidence back, who I left at someone's house who won't even speak to me now, because of the same judge and the same police. They've changed my judge to the shittiest judge in town, Judge Grant, prison director. You know, Jackson is called the prison city, and if you don't work in the prison, that makes you a prisoner. I know many people have been blamed as victims before me in Jackson who were afraid to stand up, and that's allowed me to be victim blamed. So I'm going to stand up. And I'm not really doing it for myself because, well, I am doing it for myself because Mother Father told me to stand in my integrity. But I'm doing it more for the other people, because these systems, it's the end of these systems. We're watching the end. And when people know that they're going down and they're going to lose their jobs and everything else and disband the police, which is a good idea. They don't serve any real purpose for us any more than to steal from us and oppress the poor and make our country into a prison state. That's why we have the most people incarcerated, is because half of them are actually innocent of any crimes, period. That's the only conclusion I can draw from all that I've seen, and believe me, I've seen it all, buddy. I doubt anybody knows the system quite as well as I do. But of course, you know, Mother Father doesn't. Oh gosh, here comes the rain. We're gonna get a little shower here, and I got my stuff out. Shit. Could have expected that, I guess. stuff back in my tent. Oh boy. Probably won't rain for long. Got a little fire going out here. I'll just go back in my tent for a minute, I guess. Hope the mosquitoes don't get me. I think they've kind of slowed down a little. Oh! Anyway, you can see that dealing with Mother Nature, and see the mosquitoes already biting me. God dang them. Oh my God. Yeah, I knew the mosquitoes would, oh, the God, they're flying all up and down in my fucking tent. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to do something about that. I have to start a little fire out right in front of my tent here. They're gonna bite the shit out of me in here. Motherfuckers. Alright, well, see, you can see how it's gonna be hard for me to get to my court because I don't even have a ride to get the 2 miles down to where I can catch the bus. And if they get me this ticket, I may not know in time to get to the bus because I have to go a day in advance. See, I had to zip up with the mosquitoes in here because of the rain. So now I've got a ton of mosquitoes in my tent and basically nothing to cover with. Just fucking bullshit, man. Anyway, Mother wanted to bring us a little rain. I'm sure we need it here. Maybe I can kill a couple of these mosquitoes before they get me. I guess I'll cut this short. I'm just trying to figure out what to do since I don't seem to have anyone in my life who gives a shit about what happens to me. So I will not fear. I trust in God who made heaven and earth. And believe you me, she's here with me, so I guess I'm more working on releasing the outcome and releasing the attachment to all this. But if you're watching this, help me make some changes, man. Or if you live in Jackson, try to do something, because it'll be you they put in. I mean, you're already in a prison, but it'll be you they put in prison now, because they just don't care. And people who worship money do not worship God, and God is inside humans, so you can see what they care about humans, not a fuck. They worship money. Anyway, I love you all. Namaste. I'm getting bit by a mosquito. Damn it. Ow. They bit me up pretty bad last night. They can kill a man in 2 hours over here, but they're not swarming yet. They're just from the light rain. But see, this rain, when it's not hard enough to beat them down, it stirs them up. So we'll hope for a little sun today. We're supposed to have some thunder showers. I'm going to try and get into town. I may get wet, but at least I won't be burning up in the heat. I have to walk on the road because the police here have banned me from the fucking beach, which they control, over lies and discrimination that they knew happened. I filed a big investigatory report against 3 Cameron County Rangers and one of their employees here, but of course if I don't make my court date, they'll put a bench warrant out from me and I'll be wanted again like I used to be. I was on the run from the law for 17 and a half years, so let's just hope that doesn't happen. They're talking about dismissing it, so I expect it'll be dismissed. But it may not be dismissed till they find out if I'm going to show up or not. That's the way they do things. They just play it like a game. It's just a game to them. My life is just a pawn in their prison playpen. You know, and I wouldn't take a job as a prison guard, but these people live their whole life perpetrating a prison that doesn't even have walls. And the prisoners sat in there and seem to agree and live in fear of the handful of people that control Jackson. Dobies, a couple of people he lets grow cannabis. And I mean, now they can't stop it as much, but it's pretty obvious that the government there wheels and deals its way into money at the expense of its citizens. So I'll tell you, I love you. I think the rain's going to stop anyway. Hopefully it won't stir up the mosquitoes too bad. Just thought I'd fill you in on what's going on because I don't know what's going to happen. But if I do go on the run from the law, you probably won't be seeing much videos from me because I'm not going to publicize it. Have a great day. I love you.